Yes. Welcome back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Catalyst Lifestyle podcast. I am your host, Sunkissed, and I am bringing in my lovely co-host, Aria F. Wright.
Hello, world.
What's up, Aria?
What's going on? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a whole 2 minutes.
All right. We're going to get it started. So first, everyone, thank you for joining us this evening. Please do us a favor. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the podcast. Also, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. We would love it. All right. So tonight, we have a wonderful nice setup. We have 4 Black entrepreneurs. We will be talking about health and wellness, getting your hair done and getting your hair did, right? Ari, what do you think tonight's gonna be like?
I think it's gonna be a little crazy because our sound check was nuts.
It was nuts.
But we've got some really cool people coming on, and they've got some really great things to say. They all have so much experience working in the beauty industry, and they're just all great looking. You know, I'm a little shallow, so I go for the great looking people first. They're all just really amazing people, and they all have great hearts too. So this COVID crisis has affected them in a lot of different ways. So, you know, I can't wait to talk to them, to be honest with you. It's going to be so great.
Absolutely. And tonight, again, we are talking about health and wellness, mental health, and the different things that these individuals bring to the table. Black businesses have been affected during quarantine. And since we've started opening back up, patrons of these businesses are ready to be pampered, right? So how are these beauty and grooming business owners surviving through this epidemic, right? Or better yet, pandemic. So going forward, we're going to start ladies first. Ari, we're going to bring in Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina.
Hi.
So welcome, Tina. So this is Tina Pearson. She is a celebrity stylist with more than 20 years of experience in the beauty industry. She's a master stylist and successful salon owner who's a passion for helping beauty entrepreneurs who are young in the industry or who are just getting started. As the founder and CEO of the Tina Pearson Salon that's in Jersey, in Dirty Jers, she is known as a beauty industry authority on client care, salon building, and product line launch, as well as a role model for mentoring up-and-coming stylists nationwide. She's educated entrepreneurs not only in the beauty industry, but in the fitness, medical, and financial industries as well. From everything to jump-starting a business overnight to balancing brand marketing and salon management to how to save tens of thousands of dollars in overhead costs. She's married. She's a multitasking mom of 3. God bless her, because she had to homeschool this year. What? She lives in Edgewater, New Jersey with her husband and her youngest child. Welcome, Tina.
Thank you for having me. Hi.
And she's so amazing. I've been to her salon a few times and she's done my hair. And the first time I remember going to the salon, I just really felt like I had known her for so long. She was just so warm and welcoming. So thank you so much for being on our show today.
You are so welcome. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Tina. All right, next for our next guest.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So this next beauty is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. And she's just so amazing. And I can't gush about her enough, but her name is Maria Brito. She's a licensed esthetician. She's a brow sculptor, a healer, an artist, and a business owner. Not to mention, she's an amazing friend. She works in the beauty industry and has been doing so for over 25 years. She started out tweezing eyebrows at a local hair salon in Long Island while studying at Hofstra University. In 99, she returned to school to get her aesthetics license. And then as an esthetician, she worked for some of the top spas and salons in New York, performing facials, waxing, and body treatments. But her undeniable calling was in eyebrow sculpting, working for the eyebrow king to the stars, Damone Roberts of Beverly Hills. Where she quickly became his lead artist and trainer at his Fifth Avenue salon in New York. In 2011, she became the proud owner and operator of the Brow Room. She brought Manhattan spa luxury to Brooklyn. And that at that point, she began stacking her client list with many of Hollywood's elite, including the Basketball Wives, TV personalities, including Tamron Hall, singers Solange Knowles and Camila Cabello, and actress Cicely Tyson, all praises to the goddess Cicely Tyson, and Robbie P. Henson. She styled on covers, magazine covers nationally. She actually also was on the season finale of the VH1 reality show Lala's Full Court Wedding, and she sculpted her eyebrows as well for the luxurious Lala Anthony, who was the wife of the basketball star Carmelo. And I can attest to this. Her soothing voice and healing touch transports her clients to another realm. Once you return to your body and step out into the world, you'll not only turn heads, but you'll also raise a few eyebrows if Maria does your brows. She is abomb.com, and she's my bestie. Go best friend. Go best friend.
Hey, best friend.
Hey. Okay, sorry.
Thank you for that. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much for joining us today, my love.
I can't wait to get my eyebrows.
Happy to be here.
Yes.
Yes. Lots of trades.
But wait,
I can't
can I just say something real quick before you bring the guys in? I tried to get an appointment and I couldn't. Like, you got to know somebody in order to get an appointment.
All right.
You know somebody.
Thank God I know somebody.
All right. Ladies, time for the fellas. We're going to bring in my man, Dre. Dre, you there? Can you hear us?
What's happening, y'all? I'm here.
What's up,
What's
brother?
going on, everybody?
All right.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, Trey.
So this is
happening?
Andre Dre Perrin, owner of Bespoke.
Yeah.
And at Bespoke, he's been cutting here for quite some time. He also, you've been cutting for 13 years now?
13 years, man. I've been cutting since
Since
13. brother. Yeah. Word, man. I opened my first shop. I was still in high school, man. I was in the 11th grade, man, 1991. So
Nice.
figure out to right now. That's when I first started. You know, I worked at Les Barbershop in the late 80s.
Right.
And from there, I had to make my way, man. From 91
Right.
and then in high school, I'm still here, baby.
And Dre, in doing so, your parents helped you with that, right?
Yes, man. My mother was a big inspiration. You know, she saw my movement. And, you know, my father was always a hustler. So she saw me making some good money. And he went to my mother, was like, yo, he used to always steal my money for something. He used to go in my bedroom, steal my money. He used to go in my bedroom. So he found my stash. It was great. No sense. He found my stash one day. He's like, yo, why you got $1,300? Mind you, I'm 13. He's like, I had $1,300 for 13.
Wow.
I told you to keep them out. He's like, why you got the money? He took a little 600. And he was like, yo, I'm working at the barbershop. What are you talking about? I was working at Les Barbershop.
Right.
And he went to my mother's like, yo, listen, this barber game might be something. Dre had like $1,300, and this is a little weird. So he gassed my
That's where
mother
it all
up.
started.
Yeah, she put the money up. You know what I'm saying? We opened up corner cuts in 1991.
Okay.
I taught my father how to cut hair, and from there, you know, just kept it moving, shaking and baking. I'm here right now. You know, the longest black shop in Teaneck, and you know, we here.
Excellent. That's it. Black businesses, black excellence.
All right.
Next up,
All right.
we have my man Tim.
What up, King?
What up,
What's
Tim?
going on with you? How
What's
you
up,
doing, brother?
I'm great. So
Peace
I've
to the
known-
queens. Excuse me. Hold on. Peace to the queen.
Hi.
How are you, ladies? How are you?
Good. How are you?
All right. So Tim,
Yes, sir.
Tim, I've known Tim for quite some time now. We worked in the same industry, within the health industry, and Tim started off in 2000. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. 2006, 2006. 2006, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
In 2006, he started something that I've never seen before. Up to this day, I don't think anyone has ever done it. And that was called the Sweat Party. And the concept behind that was, listen, everyone loves to party. Everyone loves to dance.
Yep.
But, at the same time, going to work out, some people just aren't gym people, but everybody loves to party, right? Everyone loves to have fun. So why
Hands
not
down.
combine the two? So at the Sweat Party, not only was it off the hook, no dress code, wear what you want, everyone love everybody, great. At the same time, if you got there prior to the actual party starting, he would have a mini fitness class. He would have yoga. What else am I missing?
So we had this thing called, and Dre, I'm glad you're doing that. I'm glad you're doing that because the beginning of the party was called the Power Hour. And the premise of it I always say this, we can't get people of color to do anything unless it looks like it's fun.
Right.
All right. So getting people to digest their perspective about fitness, it seems insurmountable. It seems too far away. So I always said that if you are in the cradle or close to the grave, you want to go to a party. I don't care who you are.
Right.
So we wanted to integrate that perspective. So we had a fitness class in the beginning. We had a dance class that happened right after that, and that led directly into the party.
Right.
So you had the choice of what you wanted to adhere to without being forced. You know what I'm saying? So some people, only way you got you embarrassed is if you came dressed like Maria and you thought it was going to be a cute thing. Your hair was done by the end of this party.
Yeah.
And Dre, we had a pull-up bar that if you could do 10 straight static pull-ups, you get a free drink.
That's my thing, baby. I mean, I'm ready. No, it's too much COVID now. I'm mad I missed
Maybe
it.
next summer. Maybe next summer.
Right.
So,
right.
by
Some
God's mercy, we got you. Fortunately, by God's mercy, that evolved and that became Sweat Fest, which is now the only minority-owned wellness and health festival that's completely free.
That's dope.
Nice.
I like that. It's dope.
So from there, that led into Gray Wellness Therapy, right? And with Gray Wellness Therapy, and I'm so proud to have Tim on. I'm so proud to have this king on right now because he is the only Black-owned within that industry in the Union Square area of New York City.
Wow.
Ah,
And
I like
you
that.
just recently hit your 1-year anniversary as well, correct?
Yes, we just hit 1 year here, and this is the Wellness Lounge. So we have 2 studios here. So we have one for wellness and health in regards to therapy, where we do acupuncture, esthetician, massage therapy, and recovery. And here in the lounge, it's an open space. So we allow people to do things like pop-up shops. You can do your meditation class. You can do your live podcast here without changing your code of speech.
Right.
Which is important because I want you to be able to feel comfortable on Fifth Avenue as well as you are on 125th Street in Harlem, where I'm from. So,
man, that's great.
It's
That's
important.
Excellent.
Inclusivity is a very important part to make sure that you can see it, because for what we've all done and accomplished in life, there was a young person looking at us going like, oh, I can do it because they did it. So even the fact that I'm the only minority owned in this area, I don't look at that as an accolade. I looked at it as the beginning of a starting a tender fire. So it's a lot more of us coming behind us.
Right.
That's so dope. And actually, and I'm glad you said that because I think that you all are kind of like in a unique position because you all are in the high rent district, right? Yeah. You're in the high rent district, so you have a different kind of clientele, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thread
Yes,
that goes through you all.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay.
The price might go up too. We don't talk about that later, but
We're definitely gonna get into a space of like talking about like what's happening now, right? Like as far as you've been closed for quite some time, business has been slow, and we'll get into that. But first, let's start a little icebreaker here. All right.
Okay.
So basically, we have started what's called Keep It 100.
Okay.
That's 100.
100.
Not just 100.
Not 100. 100.
Not 100.
There you go.
And in doing so, we're going to ask you guys a few questions. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And yes is 100. No, not 100. Cool.
Fair.
Ari, you think they're up for it?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Dre might go left a little bit.
No, I don't. I mean, 100 is you said 100. Now you know 100 and 100 is different.
It's a little different.
All right,
It's a little
so
different. That's why I had to get.
All right, so you said 100.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever 100 is, that's the abyss. That's like no bottom. That's gold. That's like space. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's have at it. Let's have at it. Come on.
All right.
Let's go. Let's
So
go.
first question.
Mhm.
During COVID, the beginning of COVID, in quarantine, did you pamper yourself?
Are we supposed to answer now?
How is it going?
Yeah.
Sequence? Like, should we put the chart up?
Answer the question, Dre.
During COVID.
Come on, Tina.
Tina, you know what you was doing.
Wait.
Really?
Oh my God.
Look
How
at that.
is that? The guys are the pamperers and the pampered.
Are you
And
serious?
the ladies.
You know what my feet was looking like after a month, man? I stand on my feet all day. I hit my girl toe the other day. We had a feet fight. Almost cut a hole, almost opened up a wound. We
All
can't.
right, don't indict yourself. Don't indict yourself on my podcast, bruh. I don't need no problems. We just started. I don't need no. Listen, too much going on right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but that's interesting though. The guys definitely, get themselves
man.
right.
Flip. Okay. What's the next one?
Flip.
What's the next one?
What's next?
All right, you want to ask this question? Or you want me to ask it?
Nope. I want you to. I want you
Me?
to. Yep.
All right.
You ask all the questions.
So, all right. Next question. Did you take your clients prior to the state announcing that business were shut down? Did you take any clients?
Come on. Truthful. We want the truth.
Okay. I think
You
some
mean
people make
before
some
they
business
reopen?
answers. All right, Dre, like I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that money. Come on, Maria. Tina,
okay.
you're supposed to flip. You're supposed to answer this immediately. What you looking at everybody else's calls for?
Come on, Tina.
Tina.
Let it out.
Oh, it's
I think
specifically
we
to
don't-
me. Did I?
Everybody.
No,
We all
I
answered.
don't think I understand the question. Did I take clients win?
During quarantine,
I'm
did
sorry.
you take a client?
Did I take clients win?
During quarantine.
During quarantine.
During the beginning
no.
of quarantine.
Oh, okay.
During the beginning of quarantine?
Yeah.
No.
I think that.
Yeah.
I shut down
What the
before
hell
we
no.
had to shut down.
All right.
No, I shut down before we were even. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So put up 100 cross.
I did not. That's what I
There
put
you
up.
go.
No,
There you go.
Okay.
that's what I put up. I did not. No.
Well, that's good to know. We got a
Okay.
really responsible group here, with the exception of one. Okay, next. What's the next one? What's next? Come on. What's the next question?
I shut down a week before the mandated closing.
Okay, I did too. And
Yeah, no.
mhm.
Hold on, what was the question? What was the question?
Ain't no question.
No, I'm about to ask the question now.
We ain't asked no question. All right, Sonny. What's the next one? What's
All
the
right,
next
next question. So, for those that actually had clients,
Mhm.
did any of them ask you to tell them prior to coming in what to give you the precautionary measures?
Oh, yeah. All my
All right.
clients.
There's
So
a-
you're asking if the client asked
Asked.
for precautionary measures?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, was he? Yes. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I had one client ask.
one client? Just one, and they were very annoying about it.
Not.
Okay,
But what was
all
funny
right.
is we sent out an email announcing all of the protocols that we were using. I said, oh, okay, you must have missed the email. And she said, oh, I think I got it. I forgot.
Yeah, you know, everybody
She's the one that asked.
Yeah, clients some people understand different. Like they understanding is different. You can tell them
Right.
17 times, but they have to read it or something. Like it's weird.
Got it.
No one else asked.
Wow.
All right. That's. I think we'll stop there. I think we'll.
Why? I feel like you have more pertinent questions that you wanted to ask.
Juicy.
Oh no,
I do have more pertinent
we got
questions.
some more stuff. We got some good stuff. So that
Mr.
was
Gray.
just the icebreaker. So we just want to see where your head was at. Like, now we know who the bad kid in the class is.
Listen, man.
Yes, it's Tina.
I had a whole hazmat suit on, right? For real. I had to
Wait.
come through all kind of.
Wait, Dre, you had on a hazmat suit?
Yes, I did. You want to see? I got pictures of that joint.
No.
Okay. I had to get that squiller.
Tim, you didn't have a hazmat suit?
Listen, first of all, as a massage therapist, I'm still slightly bothered.
Tim always come with the suit on when he answers. He always come with the suit on.
Listen, it was probably one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in regards to them saying that we, one, are not essential workers.
Right.
When people also refer to us as masseuse and not massage therapists, please remember,
Exactly.
Yeah.
a masseuse does not have a license and masseuse does not have insurance.
Okay. I thought the difference was one give a happy ending and the other doesn't.
Well, that's your masseuse.
There we go.
That's the masseuse.
Yeah, we don't do that over here.
No.
However, when it came down to it, the protocols that we were not considered essential workers when massage therapy is the only thing that actually boosts your immune system.
Wow. Okay.
So keep that in mind that we're focusing so much on a vaccination, but we're never telling anyone, particularly people of color who already have predetermined conditions, how to boost the immune system. So if your body is not strong initially, remember a vaccination is going to plummet your immune system when it first inoculates the body.
Wow.
So after that thing gets into the system, if you have any predetermined conditions, that can exacerbate that same situation, which means that the hue of me, will probably be quicker to die.
Right.
But no one's saying, hey, boost your immune system, get up, work out. All the stuff that we were saying before, we're not talking about it, but they didn't say, hey, Tim, and they wanted me to literally, when they said stage 3, sorry for this spiel, but I was supposed to wear a face shield, a face mask, a smock that you would wear if you're getting surgery, plus gloves. And my rebuttal was, if I have to wear all of that looking like a physician, why wasn't I considered one prior?
Right.
That is such a valid point. Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
So this situation brought a light to the need of who we are, the need of your field, Tina's field, my field. It brought the need. So they really recognize and understand how important we are in the world, right? Essential, right? Right. There you go. Another way to say it. So yeah. So it's like it's horrible that COVID hit like this and the destruction it came, but it was like a gift and a curse for our perfection, because now we finally have people understanding the need for us to understand. I mean, like people like you understand my daughter's. My daughter works at Tina's shop. Like people was calling her all through COVID, talking about I don't care what I'm gonna pay you whatever. I'm gonna steal some money from my mama. I'm going whatever I want to do. I want to pay you. And
I need my hair done.
Right.
And what I'm trying to explain to you, with my hazmat suit, I was dropping quadruple for the people, and it was like my cheapest clients. When I'm not telling you, my cheapest clients was paying it, and they was coming every week like it was regular, quadruple. So
right.
This was like the fact that they now. It's really COVID was horrible. COVID-19 is terrible, but it really opened the eyes to a lot of my clients. To really respect our craft.
To see your value. Yeah, to respect your value and understand that they can't live without you. And your worth, whatever you tell them you charge. Like,
what she said.
Come on, man. I saw those videos you were posting. It's like, it's ridiculous that people, barbers in particular, I can't stand that people think you should pay a barber $12, $15, like it's a grown man spending an hour on you. Right. Like, what do you mean $12? What do you mean $15? Right. And I'm sorry, I was getting ready to go.
No. We want that. We want
pricing. Because pricing is very frustrating. It's like, and we service premier clients. Like, our clients have money. They're not broke people. They're not, so it's like, why is it this misunderstanding that we should be charging $20 and $30. It's like, you want me, a grown woman, I'm about to be 50 years old. Like, you want me to work for $20 an hour?
Hold on.
Right.
Can we stop for 1 second? Let's acknowledge Miss Tina with that beautiful drop right quick.
That's vintage. That's vintage.
Right.
That's vintage still.
But seriously, like, you always say, like, why do you charge so much? Why do you charge so much? It's like, you can't do anything for 25 years for the same amount of money you did it 25 years ago. Like, so, I mean, you're handing me your Black card, you're handing me your Chase Preferred client card. These cards I'm swiping, those are $250,000 in your checking account. So you work for $50 an hour or $25 an hour, like that. COVID was horrible.
There you go.
But COVID, like, in some regards, was like the best thing to happen, because I'm just at a point now where it's like, if I charge too much, I am not for you, because I will close that bitch down.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm not making money, like, it just makes no sense to own a salon business, work in this industry, and not make money. Like, why would you want me to not make money? You value what I do. You say you like it. You say you appreciate it. You say we're all these amazing things, but you know how many people we have to do a day if we charge pennies?
Yeah.
So it's like, where's our raise? How do we make more money if we don't ever charge more? Oh, you want me to do 20 more people today so I can? Oh, I got it.
My God.
Right. Tina, to that point, and this is why we've created a platform of this nature, right? To express the need for understanding the value within the Black business and the trade of the Black dollar, right?
Yeah. Sure.
So, if your counterpart is going to Park Avenue or going wherever to get their hair done, or to get their hair cut, or to get their nails done, or to see a massage therapist, they're paying whatever that price is because they're seeing the value in it. And we as a community need to do the exact same thing within our own space. And to everyone's point on this panel, we definitely have had our eyes open to a new day and a new age of understanding, like, okay, listen, I used to price it at this, but how long have I been in the business? Who are my clientele? Who's been loyal? Who's been supportive? Right. So with that, it should be a chain reaction. And from this platform alone, the connection is here. Right. So every single client here, or every single individual here's client can refer Tim to Dre, or refer Maria to Tina. Right. Or back and forth. Right. So I kind of want to lead into the next question. Like, when typically, like, a week of business, like, what has it been like for each of you? Tina, I'll start with you, and then we can go to Maria next.
Like now? I mean, it's been kind of how, in some regards, obviously, besides wearing a mask, working in a, the stylist working in a mask, it's been similar to how we've always operated, one client at a time, right? I mean, on schedule, but obviously, like, with some services now, you just eliminate the amount of money you can make in an hour, because you can't process a color and then, go and start another client. So, there's a deficit there because we're working with one client at a time, to answer your question.
Okay. Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my clients, because I'm one person doing my job, I'm still one-on-one. It's always been one-on-one. I think the biggest difference between that is the mask. So sometimes I'm literally working and getting out of breath as I'm working, because practicing this mask all day. What I have done differently.
We have an echo. We have a serious echo.
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's working great, but let's try it again.
Dre is horrible. Dre is trying to throw you off your lead.
No. So y'all just gonna go through that whole thing and let her say all that good stuff she has to say and not really hear her. Y'all just going through that to her? That's not right.
See how my headphones work, bro?
Come
How
on.
my headphones work.
Come on, Maria.
I need some headphones. Why you tell me to get some headphones? It's a little bit better because you guys, you saying some really good stuff about the mask. I need to hear that.
Yes.
So right here, like right here.
So at times I have a hard time breathing. What I've done differently now is because I'm cleaning everything top to bottom, spraying the room, keeping the doors open. Now I send clients up to the receptionist on their own and have the receptionist send them one down so that I can take my mask off for a few seconds, clean,
Right.
and then mask back up. So that's the biggest difference. Yeah.
Okay. Dre, how about you?
All right. So for me, I'm coming to all the protocols. We take the temperature when they come in. We have the both disposable capes, but we follow everything. I sanitize the chair after each and every client. For me, to be honest, like I said, this COVID thing was horrible, but my clients really recognize the need and really respect my craft now. So
That's amazing.
right. So you know what I mean? And then like Tina said, I go on Instagram, like I talk and have fun because I want people to laugh during this time. But at the end of the day, the underlying, I'm really saying the underlying thing. And
Respect this and stop being so cheap.
right. You know what I'm saying? And I it's just and it, like I said, I don't want to say that I kind of came up on this situation. I don't want to use that to say that, but this change has make my people really respect what I do. And things have been really great. Like I can't even really front.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
One thing I want to mention that I forgot is my clients have been such a blessing to me. They literally have, they sent me money. PayPal, Venmo, during quarantine.
That's dope clients.
Send me money.
And that's dope,
one of them. Yeah, there was a client who had an appointment that obviously was canceled during quarantine, and she sent him money and she was like, for my missed appointment. And then another client was like, I'm just gonna imagine in my head that I'm laying down being treated by you today, and so I sent you the payment. Like energetically, you're working on me and I'm paying you. And I've gotten at least 4 or 5 unwarranted, out of the blue.
And
that's great. That's great.
And I paid it forward to my nail tech because I was like, I know she's suffering right now. So I paid her for a service just because it was done for me.
As you should.
Right. That speaks on your character. That's perfect. Tim?
Well, for me, it's having a business here, as you mentioned earlier, rent on Fifth Avenue is very unforgiving, and expectations are usually very high. So I was this is how I knew things were changing for me. My hands are always done in regards to nails, right? It's a habit. I don't care where I am. So if my nails are long, I know I'm not working. And that was like my telltale sign. So I was very excited to help people again. And realizing that, think about it like this. During this period of time, I feel like it was the only time in history that the entire world had to pause at the same time.
Right.
So it gave me a greater appreciation for skill development. It gave me more of a time to get one with myself. So by the time I go back to work and start to heal people again, I'm 10 times more grounded because those clients are now coming in with loads of emotional, spiritual, and elemental stress.
Yeah.
Like they're feeling good. We provide a service for people to see themselves in a better light.
Right.
That's the key thing. As I work internally to the external, you guys do things that, particularly in our culture, external gratification is something that we always look for. We need to be told that. And at first, for me, I'm like, well, people will go get their brows done before they get their body done.
Yes.
Right.
So I used to have a very big problem when, Tim, can you see me last minute? Now, the reason why that's important, my clients are people like Maria and Tina and Dre. We're the only 24-hour massage therapy company in the country.
Wow, that's dope.
So when they are done working and cutting and browing and can't breathe, I get the phone call. Tim, and feet are killing me. I crave that opportunity to see them again because that care. My job as we know with the protests and everything. I'm sorry, I don't want to be on a tangent, but with the protests and everything like that, people are forgetting what positions that they play. Everyone cannot be at the front of the fight.
No.
Right.
And the services that you guys provide and we provide, it's a part of care that people need. You do not go to a restaurant and go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You go there to be served, to be taken care of, because you already put on the idea of how great this experience is going to be.
Right.
So I was ecstatic to get back to it, although with all these protocols that I still had to adhere to, temperature checking, but these things I was already doing, not the temperature part. I feel like that's completely drastic because, you know, if you're healthy, it's very hard to tell if it's 90 degrees outside that your temperature is not associated to the thing. I mean, there's some holes in that perspective.
I mean, you know, but it makes you feel a lot better, man. I mean, I don't know.
But that's the key. That's the key. But Dre, that's the key. When your clients come there, they're coming there to not think.
There you go.
They're coming there to unload. They're coming there to be at peace. So when they see that Dre's not just a normal barber to put you in the chair, that he's checking your temperature, that we have disposable smocks, that all of these other things that we've been conditioned to think that because of this hue, the quality is lower.
Right.
Yeah.
And seeing
Perspectively.
And the crossover there, Tim, is that each one of you, right, possess a power which people need, as you said, right? So
for sure,
when the ladies come in and they're getting their hair done or they're getting their nails done or makeup or whatever it is, right? It's therapeutic. Same thing at a barbershop. When you get a haircut, when you get that fresh shave, you feel like a brand new man, right? And then
nobody in the world walks harder than a black woman or man that know that they look fresh. I don't care.
Exactly.
Nobody talk more shit. You know when your face
the collectivity of it.
I'm the king.
Right.
When every girl is.
Yes. When I take I only get
Exactly.
Well,
yes,
I tell you though, from a person who coming from a person who
I'm
not, huh? What?
You be on your fly? See,
well,
yeah.
No, but I mean, I know how to do a lot of the stuff myself, you know, so I can stay at home, like hair. I do my hair. I do I'm, you know, I don't wear a whole lot of makeup, so I don't need to do all of that. But I do enjoy going to, you know, get my hair done, get my nails done, and I was a regular. I was a regular. So, and it made me feel great. Like it, you know, because there are like, I mean, it just, and then you tip that way too. You know, you make sure that the people you ask for the person by name so that you can go to them and get that same consistent level of service every single week or week, 2 weeks or whatever it is, you know, but I definitely believe that a lot of people take it for granted. I believe they take you for granted, you know, and sometimes, you know, you have to deal with those people that you've been, and I know, especially for the barbers and you know, the guys that are like in the neighborhood, you have to deal with the neighborhood. You know, those guys don't have a lot of money to come and, you know, so you may be on a sliding scale with them, $10 a haircut. And then you may charge your barber. I mean, you may charge one of your clients. No. I'm just saying. Don't
even put that out there.
This is for some.
Don't even say those numbers.
Not for everybody. But I mean, there are some barbers out there who will charge, you know, $10 a
where,
you know, for the neighborhood. But there are also people that have been going to them for years and years and years. Right. So but you also have those celebrity clients that you charge $100 for a haircut or whatever it is.
The celebrities are the cheapest ones.
Yeah.
They sure are.
They the cheapest ones. They're horrible. They terrible. They waiting for the record companies to pay them, to pay you. They waiting to do this. I would never deal with celebrities. I got so many offers to go on tour. You're a slave. I'm not. That's not my life. I'm not with that. And I don't think the pay equates to what you have to do.
Yeah. I think more of that has to do with the individual, right? So like from what I'm hearing, everyone here, the level of character is regal, right? So the ethics are there, right? Even talking
Right,
about
right,
during keeping it 100, right? Like
Right.
you have people that came to you at a time where they needed that outlet, they needed that comfort, they needed that pampering, and
Right.
you know, if it wasn't safe, it just wasn't safe at that time, right?
Sure.
So where a lot of individuals that I know personally, that they did things on the side just to get the dollar and ended up either getting sick or their client getting sick, right? So, you know, when you put
Oh, wow.
people in front of, when you put money in front of people, that's where it really doesn't add up. But if you put the people first, the money will always be there. It'll always come.
We have to learn that there's a way about when we talk about price. One of the best tips of advice I've ever received was from a client of mine. He says, "Do people sometimes think that you're too expensive?" I said, He said, "Have you ever heard that term before?" I said, "Absolutely." He goes, "The next time that someone says that, oh, I didn't know you were that expensive or that you're too expensive, this is the response I want you to say." And he said, "Say thank you."
Ah, there you go. I like that.
And when I really thought about
I got it.
you actually, after that point, they're now in a position where they can decide to make themselves look more foolish by saying something behind it,
I like that.
or
that.
gracefully bow out.
That's dope.
Right.
But yo,
And
you
when I
thank you.
So can I ask a question though, Tim? I mean, you know,
Yes,
and I hate to interrupt, but I know we
Right.
want to make sure that we have you know, some really good dialogue because you guys are amazing. But what did you guys do to ensure that your clientele would come back and feel you know, safe, secure? Did you stay engaged with them throughout the process? Like, what have you done? You know, what did you do? Did you send out communication? Like, how was that process during COVID?
Yeah, like how did you communicate that?
I did. Yeah.
Should I answer or does anybody else want to go?
Well, Tina, we go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Tina, go ahead.
Co-host.
Oh, we go Maria first.
Can
Tina.
you hear me?
So
We
Maria,
do.
go first.
Let's go to
Yes.
Tina. Let's go to Tina first because she sounded like she wanted to start.
Am I
and-
live? Am I on?
Yeah.
You're on. You're on. Go ahead,
Get
Tina.
on.
I sent out communications. I kept in constant communications. I just sent emails. I let people know what we were planning, how we were going to, you know, what we were planning to do once we reopened.
And I think you also,
so yeah, I just assured them that safety.
yeah, I think also what was good about what you were doing to stay connected to your people, your clients, was that you gave them tips about how to do self-care because people are at home. They cannot come to you. You cannot come to them. So it was really important for you to be like, you know what? Don't do this. Don't do that. You should probably do this, you know, and, you know, the same thing with Maria, like sending communication to your clients and let them know how to care for your brows. Don't go and start taking them off of the razor.
We had the hair kits. Yes.
Man.
So Maria.
Maria.
Yeah. So I honestly didn't communicate with people on a large scale. A lot of my clients reached out to me like, hey, so you know when you'll be back? And I'm like, yeah, when the world opens back up. I'm like, when it's safe again. So I didn't know what the protocol was going to be and didn't figure it out until shortly before I decided to open. But it wasn't until I knew that things were good. I mean, I had one-on-one text between a lot of my clients just because a lot of them become friends and people that I communicate with. And so they would reach out to me to see if I was well and vice versa. But I didn't send out a mass email until about a month before we opened. At that point, I let them know how to prep. You know, what to do. They couldn't get in because I knew it was going to be like a mad dash. And so I know you feel like you're right there at the finish line, but if you can't get in, this is how you maintain. And this is what we're doing to keep you safe. Glad to have you back. And it's been great. But it took a while for me to like put out a flyer.
To the point where I tried to get an appointment and you said 5 weeks, 5 months or something crazy. I was like, oh.
5 months.
I'll come to your house for you 5 weeks.
We got, you know, we're recording this. We got you on camera saying that you're gonna come to my house and give me a professional brow sculpting.
I think I heard that. I think I heard that. Dre, you heard that?
Oh,
Yes, I did.
That's the
I
echo.
think- yeah.
I think that's the echo. My mic is not that good.
Oh, so we heard it twice then. We heard it twice. All right.
What? My mic sounds
There was
nice.
more. There was
Check
more. Oh,
Dre.
traitor.
Dre, how about you, bro?
All right, so for me, right, this is what I would say, being that no one really understood. I mean, we can say that we really understood what was going on, because I don't know about you guys, because every day when I looked at Como, he had a different story every day. You know, my brother had it. It was kind of crazy. Oh, I don't know. Babies can get it. Maybe they can't get it. Oh, I just learned today that every day is a different story. Bro, so when I understood that no one even understood what was going on.
Right.
Right, during this whole thing. That was my experience. Like, I'll tell you, I was following the news, everything. Every day is a different story to what you have to do. So what I wanted to do for my clients, I sent out a text, because I know if I protect myself, that the clients is also going to be protected if it's just him and I. So I sent a text out to provide personal care. Listen, if you want me to come through, it's going to be a certain charge. I told you I had the hazmat suit. I had the joint with the whole mask, the whole thing.
Yeah, you did say the hazmat suit.
I'm telling you, I came through like Darth Vader. It was crazy. I used to walk in PA, like, yo, for real. I'm like, yo, for real. I don't know. Yeah. So that's
You
what I
kept it on the whole time.
Come on. So I used to, so that's what I did. I said, I worked out a place we can go that you could come to, and I'm going to protect myself. So if I'm fully protected, and if it's just two of us, nothing can happen. So that's what I offered to my clients, and the ones that was too scared to even go that far, I kept them in loop to what we was doing to make things right. Because every day I bleach my joint down. Every morning I bleach my joint down, because at the end of the day, you just don't know. So if you sure yourself is protected, that means you're going to protect the client. So that's the measure that I went through. So I just went with that. And whoever came, and it worked out good. And you have to keep in contact with your clients, because no one knows. So if you, it's very important to tell them to say something, because they just clueless. Like, can I get my hair cut ever again? Should I get a ponytail? They don't know. They try to get dreads. Like, all kind of things. Like, yo, man, I was buying clippers. It was crazy. Some of my clients, I gave some of my clients a kit. Like, some clients like really got scared and still didn't come outside to this day. Like, they still quarantined to right now. Like, bro, it's kind of over. I think you might want to come out, but they don't care. So clients like that, I got them the kits.
Let me interject there for a second. And Tim, I got you. You're next up. Okay. Speaking of not getting a haircut, right? One thing we all need to be aware of is just knowing ourselves, right? Knowing that we're beautiful and we're gorgeous if we don't have a haircut, if our nails are not done. Right? Once you take care of yourself emotionally, mentally, these things that we're talking about, in reference to tonight's topic, is that it's comforting, it's soothing, right? And it brings us to a place of being centered. So with that said, I haven't seen a barber in months, since March 15th. So Dre, can you help a brother out?
I got you, brother.
Thanks,
Listen, I need to care. You're going to walk through that. You're going to smell bleach as soon as you walk through that. All right? So right there, you're going to feel safe, okay? You walk through, I'm checking temperature. I don't even know whether that even works, if it even mean anything, but I'm going to do it anyway to let you know you're not overheating, okay? I'm going to sit you down one at a time, okay? I'm going to make sure I clean my seat in front of you and bleach the whole seat down in front of you. Like, if that's too much bleach, it's going crazy, but you're not going to smell it because you have the mask on. Then I'm going to sit you down, brother.
That's what
I'm going, all right? So if you get your bit, you like keep the mask down.
Dre, that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Right. My whole thing is, if I'm fully protected, right, you're protected. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you could be raw. I'm going to be fully protected. You only can catch it from me.
No. I'm going to be masked up. Trust me.
There you go.
Trust me. All right, Tim.
So wait. So real quick. We only have a few minutes left, so I want to make sure that we get Tim in, and then we get to our next part. So let's hit
it, Tim.
Well, the precautionary measures that we had to take were fortunately for me, I was already doing some of these things ahead of time. Like, for instance, they're sanitizers, but we actually have natural sanitizers in my studio that we made. And so one of the things that we did to try to stay in contact with them is to teach them how to clean their house, how to meditate. I have a mobility Monday class that I teach online every day. So to keep the body mobile.
Right.
So just to show people other ways, because I can't touch them. I was completely prevented from touching them. So how can I add value to their lives? So showing them how to do things that will boost their immune system, showing them certain foods that they can eat, workouts that they can do that are not strenuous. So when they came back in, my sheets are organically clean. So I don't have to worry about any cross-pollination from skin disorders.
Yes.
So people have different skin irritations. So the sheets that you will touch, you will probably never play on them again in my studio. You know what I mean? We have UV air filters in here. So the UV light kills anything immediately, plus the air is filtered. Plus I have snake plants in here, so that cleans the air. So I double down on all these things prior to, but it's even more fun when you can teach people that they can do these things on their own. So as people want to be trained on something, but we have to train them to be self-sufficient.
Right.
You know what I mean? So too many people rely on everyone else to give them something. So when a pandemic like this happens, we're without skill. And being able to self-sustain is the greatest gift that we can teach our people how to do, because when we're giving from this heart thing, I'm not worried about if I'm going to make money because I added value.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why we asked each of you to be on this panel, because we know that you all have heart. I was just speaking with someone earlier today, and I said, you guys are so amazing. You're so accomplished. You all have, amazing businesses with a clientele list that is insane. So,
Absolutely.
but the best thing about you is that you have heart, and that I think speaks volumes. So, and with that, I think it's a great segue to bringing in some of your clients. So some of your clients decided to join us today. So, Sonny, you going to bring them in?
Absolutely. So first we're going to bring in Nadine. Nadine.
Hi, everyone. Caught me flipping my hair.
Next up, we're going to bring in Ant. Ant, what's up, brother?
All right.
All right, Aisha. Aisha's there, I think.
She might be. Well, we got 5 minutes, so let's yep.
And
Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Hi. Okay. So we thank you so much, guys, for joining us, because we just had an amazing conversation with these amazing people. But we wanted to kind of just go through a little bit about your plight, because you, as one of their preferred customers, preferred clients, what was it like for you transitioning from sitting on your couch for 3 months and then being thrust back into a place where you are going to see real people, get a service, and then also just be amongst the people trying to get back to normal? So, Raza, we're going to start with you.
I've been looking dusty for the past 3-4 months. And yeah, so when Maria sent out the message saying that, she was taking clients, I literally was probably one of the very first people to actually make an appointment. If I could not get an appointment, I know where she lives, so that's and when I finally got to the place where it was time to make the appointment and I was on my way to the salon, I was thinking to myself, well, where are you going and who are you going to see to get these eyebrows done? You have no job now, so there's no Zoom calls to have. Not meeting anyone, so but you know what? It's for me. It makes me feel good. My next appointment is to get this hair taken off and get back to my Caesar haircut. I'm looking forward to that. But for now, I can be pretty with brows, and I'm so grateful for Maria because she makes you feel good. But I'm also getting my brows done to make myself feel good.
Absolutely,
so,
and that's what's important. That is
so,
the most important thing ever, I believe. So, yeah. Aisha, what about you?
Thank you.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're awesome.
I love Tina, and I love her hands in my hair.
Yes, why we can't see it, Aisha?
because I took my twist out, so I look crazy.
Girl,
I didn't know I was gonna be on camera
Girl.
looking at my hair
Got a
done.
little fro. It's all right. It's all right. You got a little-
That is the realest black woman thing.
That's right. Yes, yes, Lord.
she was like,
Love it.
yeah, I see we
Yes,
at the beach,
Lord.
but I ain't going in the water though.
Right, right.
Yeah. And I feel you with I love when someone's hands in my hair. I love that part. Yes, that
Yeah.
part. We've
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 minutes left. So we want to get through Nadine. We want to get through, Nadine. That was the last
Yeah.
one.
Okay. I would say with Tina, as soon as I found out she was accepting appointments, literally I jumped up and down in my apartment and started screaming. The night before, I was like a kid on Christmas Eve. I couldn't sleep. I could not wait till the next day to go in and get my hair done. So I was so excited. And then I know Tina, prior to COVID, extremely professional. Her salon was really clean, extremely sanitized, and I knew she was going to keep that at 100 plus because she cares about her health, the health of her family, her children, her mother, and she was not going to affect anyone else. So I was so ready and so comfortable and
That's
prepared
what
to
I want to
go.
hear.
And I literally continue with my 2-week appointments to keep this.
On your fly, been waiting all night.
I think you're the
whipping.
first client of the day when we open.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and
Nadine.
and how about you, Aunt?
Aunt, where you at, Aunt?
Hands like this.
He's frozen.
All right.
Aunt, are you frozen?
I'm mesmerized by my
Oh, here he
hair.
is. Here he
Oh
is.
no, wait.
I was one of the I'm right here.
Come
I'm
on.
frozen.
Aunt, let it out, Aunt. Come on.
All right. I'm one of Drake's
This is your safe space.
customers. I'm also a friend.
Uh-huh.
So when I first went to the barbershop,
I can't breathe.
he looked like Dre looked like he a welder. Like when you talking about the hazmat suit, it's good. He looked like Darth Vader.
Dark Vader.
But
Dog
I
man.
leave mine cut. Yeah.
All right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Dog Vader, not Darth Vader. He's like the other one, the cousin. But
He was making sure he was protected and his clients were.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I'm next to you and I have a whole full
Exactly.
hazmat, how can I give anything to you? We good.
Yeah, you're good.
One at a time. I can't hear you. We can.
He
Your
was
mic
serious
is
about,
on.
like,
Oh, she talking. Oh,
you made your appointment, you have to keep your appointment.
Right.
It ain't no come waiting
Yes.
around, no none of that. So one person came in when I was there, like, nah, you gotta wait outside. Like, I call you when to come in.
That's
It
right.
wasn't social distancing,
Yeah.
it was nothing social, like it was nobody, just him and then him and it was like it ain't no hanging around in the shop, no, nah.
Yeah.
To this
And
day,
Right.
to your point, when I went to your shop, Dre, when I saw you put the thermometer on the kid that worked with you, I was like, oh, we official.
Yeah,
I was like, I like it
I
here.
was about to hit y'all, but I was like, let me see how long y'all gonna be in here. Y'all had 5 more minutes before y'all got hit. I ain't
like,
right. I ain't want to come near y'all. I was like, come on now. How long is it gonna be before? Because you gotta get hit. You fucking, but you need to get hit.
Oh my God. Okay, so we literally have 1 minute, guys. So can we just go around each of you, the owners, and please let everybody know where they can find you, because we want to make sure that everyone that's here can get this greatness in real life. Maria, starting with you.
So I am at the Brow Room in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn. My Instagram handle is Maria Brito, _Brow Restore. But I think the easiest way is if you follow Catalyst Lifestyle. All of our Instagram handles is posted on there.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dre.
Okay, Bespoke Men's Spa, 1395 Teaneck Road. Bespoke __ men's grooming on IG. Okay, the king of everything. You want to come get your little man unit? I can bring your hair back. You see my body? I can give you an afro. It's nothing I can't do.
Tim,
Tim.
please.
Save us.
Let's save us.
See me, Tim, I got you too.
Listen, I'm cool, brother. I enjoy being blackballed and bearded, baby. I'm good.
So where can they find you at?
You can follow us on Instagram at Gray Wellness, GRAE, as well as graywellness.com. I am Mr. Gray on Instagram. We have a couple pages, so by all means, if you have questions, comments, criticisms, concerns, we will definitely help you heal.
Nice.
Excellent. Tina?
Where are you on Fifth Avenue?
Oh.
We're between 16th and 17th Street and 5th Avenue.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Okay, Miss Tina.
Tina?
Hi, we are located at 1044 River Road. We're in Edgewater, New Jersey. And on Instagram, we're at TinaPearsonSalon.com. Tina Pearson Salon, excuse me.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please check in the comments. We have all of our guest information there. Please hit them up. Spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we will be back next week. Thank you for joining us. Aria, thank you for just guiding us along the way, especially with Dre on the line. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching, everyone tuning into this live stream. And never forget, all we got is us.
Peace.